Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my goodness, it's been absolutely crazy these past few weeks. I've been moving around, and so the move is now official. Within the last week, it's been a total transit period for me. So thank you so very much for your patience with these readings, these early November readings. And all of you who supported the mid-October readings, thank you so very much for your gracious support. And I was so happy to see you guys there. All right, so there are a few announcements here as it pertains to the mid-November readings. I'll be having it same kind of protocol for this month for the mid-November 15th to the 30th readings. And I've changed a few things, okay, to help the process move forward a bit more seamlessly tech-wise. And so for one, okay, they are now available to reserve on the website, alchemynew.com, link in the bio description below. The way that it'll work, okay, is when you order in the email that comes through to you via Alchemy New, so the Alchemy New confirmation order will be a chat link. Okay, so if you have any questions about the tech side of receiving access, okay, then you can chat via that chat link, okay? And it'll come directly to me, so I'll address it right then and there so that there's no missing emails and so on and so forth. Okay, another note, if you want to reach out via email, please email directly to alchemynew@gmail.com as if there's a response or direct response to the email that has been sent out via the Alchemy New confirmation email, it doesn't come through, okay? So I realized that, you know, in the last month, and so now it's clear that the emails need to come directly, okay, in a brand new email. So if you choose to reach out via email directly, then you can do it that way. Okay. Any other announcements? Okay, so the mid-November readings are going to be delivered on November 11th. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing it right on just a few days prior to the 15th, whenever right they will be available during the month. And so if you order them any point until the 11th, know that they'll be delivered via email to you on, or perhaps even a few days before the 11th. All right, and any more announcements here? Let's see. Yes, okay, the emails will be sent to is that which is linked to the account that you pay with. So if you're paying via PayPal, then it's your PayPal email address. So check that email address when seeking for that confirmation email to come through. And please also check your spam, just in case it goes to spam. Okay, thank you all so very much. I'm so excited to get these early November readings to you. They're beautiful. Transformations abound for us all here. And remember, we are every sign. So, right, it's a matter of how and what propensity it aligns with your particular chart. And thank you all so much again for your love, your light, your support on this journey forward. And I'll talk to you soon. Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your patience with this reading. Let's get right into it. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, Virgo, and I was hearing for you transference of identity. I'm hearing for a number of you, and I'm hearing ideals as well. And I was hearing at a distance, okay, at a distance. There is this on your higher form of learning in a certain way, as you may perceive it, as you may feel it, that may be a focus for you during this time. But it is shifting your paradigm. It's shifting your perception of what I'm hearing it means to create, okay? 5 of Wands in reverse here, right? upside down. There is, I'm hearing a premonition here, and I'm hearing premeditating on the vision, okay, creative direction. You have the devil here that rules matters of career and direction, okay, Capricorn being a very sort of directive energy, and the Five of Wands, right, being a fire energy. In reverse, there's a question of what comes, absolutely. You have here the Fool, okay, upright, right over the Moon, upright, right over the Two of Swords, upright, right over the Son of Cups, upright, in reverse, Son of Cups in reverse, right over this Three of Cups in reverse, right over the Sun, upright, beautiful, mirroring this Fool in this stack that just sits perpendicular to this devil. The devil looking aware of this Fool, the stack with the Fool, and specifically the concept, the framework of what is to come about. So, okay, for a number of you, what I'm getting here is the Fool is, if you can catch that, Aquarius's card. If you're working with an Aquarius, if you're working with a Capricorn, if this is your own idea, okay, the idea of a new beginning, as it pertains to a creative direction, a venture, this individual, okay, the energy that is represented by this individual is very much aware, okay, of the desire for this new beginning. And as well, perhaps the support that you may be seeking, okay, to find it all coming full circle. Okay, so I'm getting, it's going to be different for a number of you, okay, specifically. So for a number of you, there may be several individuals involved, including a Leo, okay, who the Fool looks over at. I'm getting for a number of you that this could be a form of support, okay, specifically support, and both moral and in such a way that is sort of a form of enlightenment as you may feel it or see it, okay. Perhaps fused with financial I'm hearing advisory. Okay, advisory. Now, the devil, I'm getting, is not connected to the Strength card. This is, yet again, specifically, if this resonates with you, these being several individuals, including yourself, okay, if this is representing you, the Fool, an idea of a new beginning. I'm hearing, yet again, premeditative thought of a creative direction, what to do, okay. These two individuals, I'm not getting that the Strength card, the individual associated with the Strength card, Leo specifically, Leo energy is not aware of the devil. I'm getting the devil is very much aware of the prospect of this new beginning, the seeking out of it, as well as any form of, I'm hearing the boundaries, okay, of this new beginning. So in a certain way, what is bringing this new beginning into form? What is shaping this new beginning in a certain way? There is this sort of outer perspectives from the periphery. I'm hearing, okay, I'm hearing knowledge. So that this isn't, okay, if this is a certain individual who is involved, perhaps in a separate business or venture, who is interested in the direction that's being taken now, they have a certain source, okay, they have sources, so to speak, okay, as you may perceive it or feel it, or, right, it may pertain differently for everyone, so heed your personal intuition, always, but there is a presence here, okay, there is a presence here. Now you have the Ten of Swords upright, overlaying the Hermit, and I keep hearing Aries for you, specifically with this Devil card, and Aries pulled the Ten of Swords and the Hermit in succession in the reading, as well, I believe, as the Father of Pentacles. Okay, so these three cards specifically in succession, Aries pulled, I believe, as well as the Devil. Okay, in their hopes and their fears. Now, there is a course of action Okay, and yet again, this is specifically for those of you who feel that this is someone at the sideline, okay, of the direction that you're taking. Or, right, it could be pertaining to your very own energy. If you have strong Aries in your chart, Capricorn in your chart, again, right, take it as you will. But there is, I'm hearing an outlier of success. There is, yet again, a source. I'm hearing source code for this knowledge, and there may be a Virgo involved. The Hermit is Virgo's card in the Major Arcana, and they seem to be associated with this devil. Okay. Now, there is a lot of thinking. Okay, there is a lot of, I'm hearing premeditating. There's a lot of, I'm hearing extracting. I'm hearing zip docs. Okay, so for a number of you, this may be technical. Okay, technical. And right, this is Aquarius's card, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the 11th house, ruling technology. Okay, so this may be, for a number of you, a focus on the Aquarius archetype and or matters speaking to the 11th house or Uranus. Nonetheless, there is, I'm hearing a certain dictation, okay, of a cause. There is a direction that this individual is taking. And it is, I'm hearing it's expensive. Okay, it is expensive. And it is, I'm hearing convoluted. And there are, but they're very much interested in doing whatever it is and understanding the direction that's being taken over here. Okay, so how to say this is the devil is looking over at the Fool. There's a little bit of like a discombobulation, okay, of elements here, and I'm getting that they're not all to surface. There's something about them that's not all to surface, and yet they are there, and so it's kind of like this. It's like, and this is, I'm just getting this vision for a number of you. If you were in I'm hearing an alliance in some kind of way with an individual in pertinence to matters of career. I'm getting specifically in the past, and there was like a dog barking just then. Okay, so I rarely hear that. Okay, I just moved into this apartment, and it's quite rare if there's a dog barking. So if there was any kind of issue, so to speak, any kind of litigation, and any kind of where things, I'm hearing co-founder, things just were not meshing, okay, maybe you had different ideas for the direction of a certain venture, okay, and you parted ways in a certain way, or there is, I'm hearing a past. There is a past, specifically for a number of you, I'm getting as it pertains to technology, okay? If there is a past that I'm getting you may have taken a break from with this individual, I'm hearing on hold, and I'm hearing on the house, okay? So there could have been some form of forbearance, or I'm hearing forgiveness, as one may have perceived it or felt it. There's something, it's like if you're now thinking of moving in another direction, whoever, right, you were involved within the past is anticipating your direction. Okay, and this is a very clear I'm hearing frame. Okay, that's coming through for you, and I'm hearing specifically Aries. Okay, so nonetheless, let us pull the cards. Let us keep these here. And keep these. Okay. I want to pull the devil back. Let's see what comes through for you, Virgo. I'm hearing investigation, though. There is something to do about investigation here For a number of you. Okay, now let's see what comes through. I'm hearing standstill, hanging. Okay. Okay. Lots of energy here for you, Virgo. Now, you have here in your theme the Magician, okay, in reverse. Overlaying the Emperor in reverse. Overlaying the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Overlaying the Hanged Man in reverse. It was Taurus. Taurus who pulled these cards. Who pulled the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, which you pulled as well, the Hanged Man, the Magician. Okay. Yet again, there's a focus on premeditating, be it on whoever's party, okay, by way of whichever party, individual, okay. There is a focus on finances, what creates, what comes of it, what is created of what was created, okay. So the question here is on the planning, okay, the course of action. And you have, let me read all the cards off to you. You have the Justice card upright. This is Libra's card in the Major Arcana. Taurus pulled Libra as well. In the deep past, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. In the recent past, okay. Aries pulled the Eight of Cups in reverse in tandem with the Daughter of Swords. Nonetheless, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse in your energetic pathway that leads you into your current state of the Six of Cups upright. And I am filming this on November 4th. So give or take a few days, okay, before or after this point. Now you have the Eight of Pentacles upright, two eights mirroring one another, sandwiching the Six of Cups. In your advice, you have then two cards that popped out for your near future, the Seven of Swords upright, Temperance upright. This is Sagittarius' card in the Major Arcana. In your hopes and or fears, you have the Mother of Wands in reverse, overlaying the Ace of Swords in reverse, overlaying the Nine of Swords upright, okay. You then have in your final outcome the Son of Wands upright. You have in your energetic pathway that leads you into your final outcome, okay, but I said current state, so there is perhaps a sort of connection, okay, between what is coming about to fruition as it pertains to the archetype of the Son of Wands with your current state, the Six of Cups. Now, the High Priestess upright, overlaying the Seven of Pentacles in reverse in your energetic pathway. Now, that leads you into your final outcome. Now, you have here in your environment position the Mother of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let us get all the cards laid out here. I'm hearing entrainment. Entrainment. There's something here, okay, that has to do with preparation, with focusing, and it's requiring much of you in terms of your thinking, okay, your thinking, your reserves, your capacity to think dynamically of how to work with matters of finances, of self-sufficiency, okay, and how to, in a certain way, I'm hearing manipulate a certain image, okay, of self-expression for a number of you, of financial standing. There is a focus here on how we create what we do. And specifically, the strategy and the planning and even perhaps the terms, the financial terms, specifically as it pertains to writing and or matters of, specifically I'm hearing communication, but as well as it pertains to matters of legality, perhaps for a number of you. And you do have Justice card in the deep past here, okay, but there is a sort of a review, okay, of that. Now you have here the Eight of Cups in reverse in the deep past. Let me tune in for you, Virgo. Virgo, there is a question of what to do. There's a question, okay, of, and it's almost like I'm hearing you're seeking every means and method. So many odd sounds. I'm not sure what that was. I think that was somebody tossing a box somewhere in the hallway there. Okay, so it's some things. You are literally. It's like trying to find the means and the method to finding your. I'm hearing your place. Okay. I'm hearing this this mess. I'm hearing. Okay, so whatever that may mean to a number of you, but there's a certain situation here. It seems that deals with perhaps joint finances, matters of. I'm hearing litigation, specifically for a number of you. Okay, how our emotional world and lives are enmeshed with that which is material, that which is holds the terms, okay, holds certain terms, right? Because if you think about emotions are natural in a certain way. They're responsive. They're reflective of our energetic state. They're in flux, okay? What we create, right, is not necessarily the give and the take. It's not necessarily the in and the out, as it may be, right? With, or rather, emotions, right? Emotions are not so many odd sounds. Virgo. Okay, is not necessarily. I'm hearing by the book. The emotional dimension of what we are involved in is not necessarily, I'm hearing, etched in stone. Okay, yes, emotions, right? There is a certain reciprocity to that. But when seen in tandem with the literal, financial, I'm getting specifically that which is etched out, written out, I'm hearing finalized, it's a whole different ballgame, I'm hearing. So if you are involved in a partnership, in a situation where it's technically emotional, there are feelings exchanged, okay? There's a history of emotions that I'm hearing have played over and over and over and over. We recognize that it's time, okay, to see beyond the concept of the framework of accepting the concept of what we participate in. And you're being beckoned, Virgo, to get a very, very, very close handle here on the details of what go into, I'm hearing the minutia of what goes into matters that are otherwise, I'm hearing, it always in flux, right? So it's like, yet again, right? The analogy is emotions are somewhat unpredictable. Okay. Yes, yet again, right? The reciprocity, three cups. Okay, relationship, give and we take in a certain way, however we perceive relationship. But feelings flow. They're not determined. Okay, alarm clock, going off tomorrow. Time to feel really, really, I'm hearing glad. Okay, really, really glad that I'm in the situation. Okay, remember to feel really, really, it's like it's not, I'm hearing the timer doesn't go off. Siren going off there. It's not, right, so much going on. So many factors here. And there's a certain sobriety, okay, about the partnership, about the situation of give and take that you feel very connected to, okay, that you feel that you're in the situation, okay, there's, as you may perceive it or feel it, you've been involved, you've attempted, you've tried to maintain the balance, okay, here in a certain way. But there is another side of the story yet again, right? There is specifically that which pertains to the reciprocity of our actions. Okay, so now you have here the Seven of Swords, right, upright, in tandem with the Temperance card, upright in the near future. I'm hearing you're burning to speak out, okay, about plans to speak out. Plans to create, to speak out, to create, to plan, to speak, to create. It's like the actions in tandem with the I'm hearing the form that they take on in a strategic way is the focus for you here. As it seems, you have the Fool as well, kind of impending right over this moon. I'm hearing questioning the viability, okay. Looking over at the stack, faced by the Four of Cups upright, overlaying the Sun of Pentacles. Taurus got these two cards, aha, with the Daughter of Wands in reverse as well beneath it. So there, I'm hearing chapters of a storyline. There's it's almost like you're like, I want this new beginning, okay, and then looking right back at you is the emotional context of how you are to make your progress in a material, tangible way in this next chapter. So there's this fusion, okay, between the emotional side of the story and that which is material, financial, literal, I'm hearing fantastical, okay, fantastical. So in matters of what we want to literally create, okay, so there's a focus on the imagination, yes, okay, on the emotions, on the propensity to create, on the propensity to dream. We may have so many ideas. I'm hearing, how do they measure up? How are they in line with, work in tandem with a certain form? I'm hearing guideline. For how what we feel and what we put into what we create materializes. So you're no longer viewing the emotional contribution, okay, on your part specifically, and others, okay, as the sole factor. Okay, you're like, hold on a second. That is great, okay, that we're sitting here, I'm hearing, for hours sharing our emotions. Hearing that for a number of you. I'm hearing, but we've got a duty to uphold. And so where does the marriage of these two needs, yes, we also need the emotional connection in a certain way. We need the reciprocity, as you may be seeing it, as you may be feeling it. I'm hearing this for a number of you. How does that connect to why we are giving of ourselves in this way? Okay, to each other, to us all. So I'm hearing yet again premeditation. So there's this conceptualization of this framework of duality, of partnership, and Taurus got a similar energy with water and earth. Okay, coming through for them, and Aries pulled the Ace of Cups prominently as well. Now, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, Virgo. Okay. There are all kinds of surprises, Virgo, for you here. All kinds of surprises, and you realize that it's not enough to premeditate them. Almost. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's not enough to write them out. It's not enough for them to be literal understandings, okay, or expectations, or I'm hearing written law, okay, the form of the law. It's not enough. There is a parameter that is dependent upon our guiding force, our intuition, how we see through the many moving parts, the many variables. It's a matter of how we perceive, how we interpret the financial side, the literal, tangible, material manifestation, okay, of what's created by way of the fusion of both emotions and materialized form, okay, finances, and things related to the third dimension of what we create. And you're heeding your intuition with that, okay? And I'm getting that you're being heated to follow that suit. Yes, to focus on the concept, the framework of material creation, of finances, and so on and so forth. But what role do finances play? I'm hearing as well in an esoteric way. How does it, I'm hearing, ring back? I'm hearing, how does it ring true? How is it harmonious with my essence of being? What supports me in the upholding of my vision? Not because it literally supports me, not because it is the ground beneath my feet, okay? Not because it's financially, I'm hearing, sound or stable, but because I see it for more than what it is. So, okay, there's a question here, Virgo, for you of how I utilize energetically what I create perceptively. How does my perception of creation affect how I feel about taking the action that I do? How is my passion connected to my vision, my interpretation, I'm hearing, of my value, I'm hearing my esoteric value, okay? My intuition of what creation serves. Okay, I'm getting specifically, I'm getting in a community way I'm hearing for us all. So it's almost like you're taking this with this holistic sort of approach to what is the sort of after effect, okay, of collaboration. I'm hearing specifically the cohesive measures. Cohesive, it's like where two algorithms are fused, okay, and so it's like there's the collaborative aspect, and yet the distinct measured, I'm hearing response for a number of you, but aspects that somehow, I'm hearing locomotion, fit together, are to work together. So it's very interesting, okay, Virgo, because you have this practicalism, this focus on the practicalism, and then you also have this focus on what is I'm hearing for you the sentimentalism of, I'm hearing, housing this creation, this creative force, okay? Now, in your hopes and your fears, you have these three cards here. Yet again, the Mother of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and then Nine of Swords upright. There is a desire, okay, to communicate. There is. It's a matter of how to form the words. I'm hearing the boundaries, how to form a certain, almost like a comprehensive, I'm hearing, solution to how to even encapsulate what we're feeling, what we want to represent in a certain way by way of what we create. And there's been a lot of thinking on that. I'm hearing, again, premeditating. And I'm hearing premeditating cause. What is the cause for what we are desiring to communicate? By way of what the cause is for what we are creating. So we want to create about what we're communicating. And to understand how we want to communicate it, we've got to understand why we want to create it. Okay, in a certain way, perhaps a number of you are thinking that, but there's this focus on speaking, okay? And I'm hearing lip sync. There's this focus on how to shape the mouth in a certain way, to communicate. I'm hearing this line of vision. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. I hope that this reading was helpful for you in some kind of way, and I highly recommend you check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign, as well as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. Okay. Nonetheless, Virgo, thank you so much again for tuning in, for all of your love and light and your support. Thank you all so very much for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. I appreciate it. And I will be back soon with your mid-November reading. Stay tuned for that. I'll have notes on it coming up soon. And I tend to update the Twitter handle account, Alchemy and You, link in the description box below, with any sort of notes on the channel when videos come out, so on and so forth. Okay, so thank you so much again for tuning in, Virgo. Love and light to you all on this enchanting journey forward, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to your early November reading. And I just wanted to update as the reading for this video was recorded a few days prior to the confirmation of the way the mid-monthly readings would be working. Okay, so the mid-November readings are now currently available to reserve via the link Alchemy and You, also available in the description box below, so you can click on that. If you go directly to the website, there should be a banner up there, and you can click that and reserve that way. Okay. Otherwise, thank you all so very much for your support. I appreciate it so very much. For those of you who perhaps were not tuned in the last month when I addressed this change in the way that the mid-monthly readings would work, this change really allows for me to continue with the mid-monthly readings. Okay, as right, I have the personal services that I offer, but I would like to continue with the general readings, giving them the time and the attention that I do. So your support in this really allows me to continue with that. So thank you so very much, all of you, for your support, your love, your light, your comments, your subscriptions, your shares. I'm so very touched by all of you, and I hope to see you in the November reading soon. All right, bye.